Ready to be mind blown about Parshat Vayera? So here's the opening line. Vayera elav Hashem be'alonei mamre. So what does that mean? It means that God appears to Avraham in this place called Alonei Mamre. What's the context? Avraham Avinu has just done his circumcision and he's sitting there outside his tent and God is about to appear to him. Now here's the crazy thing. So I always just thought that this is a place, and Avraham, he's already heard God's voice in Lech Lecha, and now God's going to appear to him again, and it's happening in this place. I never thought twice about it. And then I'm sitting there and I'm reading the Tzena Ure'ena, this Midrash that was originally written in Yiddish, and I see the craziest thing. It says that God appears to Avraham in the tree. Not in this place called Alonei Mamre, but in the Alon, in the oak tree or the terebinth tree of this place of Mamre. And I'm like, what do you mean God appears in the tree? Like, okay, we know this happens with the burning bush with Moses, but like, no one ever told me that God appears in a tree with Avraham. What are you talking about? So I start researching it and going into the Midrashim, and I find that Rabbi Bachya on Breshit 18:1 brings the whole thing, and he says we find manifestations of God's presence to the prophets occur by means of fire, like in the burning bush or at Mount Sinai, wind, like when Elijah goes up in his chariot, water from Ezekiel, and in earth, like here, when God reveals himself in a tree or in the trees to Avraham. I've never heard this. I'm blowing my mind. And then he brings this thing. He says we find a revelation described as, and the earth was lit up by his presence. And I'm like, what? What are you saying, that Avraham is sitting there after his circumcision and like a tree like lights up or something? Or like multiple trees like light up, and that God appears to Avraham in the tree? Not be'alonei mamre, like in the place of Mamre, but literally in the tree of Mamre. So I'm like losing my mind excited, and I'm like reaching out to some Torah friends, like, have you heard this? Like, have you ever seen this? And my friend Chaim Younger found a Midrash from Rabbeinu Hananel on the same thing that says, aha, that's why it says that the angels who are later going to visit Avraham rested on the tree, that it was actually a single tree that God revealed himself, or God revealed himself in the shape of a tree. So Rabbi Hananel says that God revealed himself in the shape of a tree because even if you cut down a tree, even from its trunk, new roots will grow. And this is what Hashem is saying to Avraham, like, I know that you're old and past your fertility prime, and so is Sarah, but just like a tree, even when they're cut down, even when they're old, they can sprout new life. So that's why Rabbi Hananel says that Hashem revealed himself to Avraham in the shape of a tree. So anyways, y'all, I don't know if you've heard these Midrashim. I don't know if your mind is as blown as mine is, but there you have it. A new take. When it says that Hashem appeared to Avraham be'alonei mamre, it might have been a place called Alonei Mamre, or it might have been literally in the trees, or in a tree, or in the shape of a tree. Please, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think it looked like. Tell me if you ever thought about this, and just please, like, help me use your imagination. I want to use my imagination and think about the fact that what would it have been like if Hashem appeared in a tree, or if Hashem's presence lit up the tree, or if Hashem appeared in the shape of a tree. Like, wow, so cool. Love finding these awesome new Torah chidushim. Let me know what you think.